What is up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite unapologetic lesbian back with another one. And this time, we've got another Ryan Upchurch video. The title of it is simply January 23rd, 2024. So the title is the date. Well, let's find out what Upchurch has to say.
Where did he go? He went to Egypt. I've taken many people to the actual bed that he slept in, which is still there in Egypt. It's a shrine now. And he was there learning the Egyptian mysteries. And this is well known, well documented. I mean, that was an apocryphal text that was left out of the Bible.
What do they say? Don't judge a book by its cover. No, you should judge a book by its cover. This book makes you knowledgeable that only half of this book is true. You know why? It's holy. It has holes poked in it, so you don't understand all the words.
He left there and went to Tibet to learn Reiki healing and Qigong and energy healing with his hands. He came down through India, learned the mystic arts, and then the Bible picks up at the age of 32, I called my son out of Egypt. That's what the Bible says. That's the loop that's missing out of there, 12 to 32. That chunk is missing out in the Gospel of the Holy 12. Again, he also had the Mason knowledge. Now, the thing about knowledge is it can be used for good or it can be used for evil. You see, knowledge is just knowledge. If you have a gun and I have a car, and you train on how to use a gun appropriately, which you are, right? Well, you know how to use it, when to use it. Because your mind is clear, you're not going to use it on anybody just because you want to. You're actually trained to hit enemy targets or to save civilians, right? Don't shoot civilians. I have a car, I have no training, I'm using ignorant knowledge, and I'm just angry. I can take my car and I can kill people just by driving my car right down the sidewalk. I can wipe out a ton of people. And you could be walking on that same sidewalk with a gun and you kill nobody. But you have the knowledge and I don't. So just a little bit of a metaphor there. It's nothing to do with the knowledge, it has to do with how it's applied.
Oh, that was weird. I just had a thought about jumping into traffic. I don't want to. That thought doesn't even affect me in any way. It just comes and goes. It's like a weird thought that's a symptom of my brain.
And so a lot of people have taken ancient wisdom and ancient knowledge when they discovered how powerful it was and how it could control masses of people and allow you to supersede them economically and everything else. And they decided to use it for darkness, for negativity, for power-hungry type struggles.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose.
Okay, I want to say this about that. I used to like Tom McDonald. I did. Well, before church ever even opened up and said what he said, I was already piecing together, like, what the hell? Why is merch so damn high, but you're rapping to the hard-working, blue-collar men and women of America about the hard-working men and women, or the hard-working, blue-collar men and women of America, their problems. You're rapping to them about their problems, but you're making merch so high, the same people are having to choose, do I purchase this merch from my favorite artist, or do I pay my bill? Like, that was on my mind, and that's when I started to drift away from liking Tom McDonald, and then he opened up about this, and that made my brain start going like, wait, hold up, he has a point, okay? I understand Tom's message is that the same message that all angry, patriotic people have. Hear me out. How many different ways could he have visualized the lyrics to that song? Why was it a baby doll in a crib, and why is he standing over the baby doll creepy like that? I get it if he's portraying to be the government, but with that, look at what Church and JJ are doing, or what they just done, and prove it with the flag and their silhouette. Because here's camera. Well, camera's over here, here's flag, and here's them. You're getting their silhouette. Point being, he could have very well done the system and portraying the message that way, as like he's done in other videos of him talking and stuff going on behind him, or not talking, him rapping and doing the song while there's other stuff going on behind him. For example, behind a screen, there'd be a silhouette of a woman giving birth. And then the indoctrination, that shows the indoctrination starts as soon as you're born. And you can do it from that way. Why did it have to be a baby doll over a crib like that? Like, looking at it now, it's creepy to me. And that's just me. That's just me. But I'm getting what church was talking about. And mind y'all, I've already said it many times. I stopped following Tom McDonald over a year ago. I stopped following Tom McDonald before church come out and said what he said previously in his story about how he doesn't support Tom and was calling out that actual scene in that song. I'd already stopped following him. So, and no hate towards him, no negativity towards him. I just don't support him.
We have a situation where, unfortunately, a lot of these secret societies, Skull and Crossbones, and Illuminati, and all these things that exist, they all stem from ancient mystery schools and then develop into these subordinate, dark entities.
You tell me what's going on.
He says what he says and does what he does because he is proving to everybody that social media is so, let's jump on this and fucking trash it. Bro, the man he gets millions of views.
Millions.
Instantly. If he's in a beef with somebody, everybody knows about it. That's because, but what does Tom do? Tom stays to himself.
Yep.
Tom reads. Tom is smart. So when everybody's like, oh, fuck this guy, he's so stupid with his pink braids and his ski mask. Well, guess what? You're talking shit about his pink braids and his ski mask, so he wins.
Oh, but even if you win, still everyone will lose.
Dark entities that are now running the planet with Thoth from the Emerald Tablets, he calls them the Dark Brothers.
Hey, Tom McDonald, you better get your notepad ready, son, because I'm coming for you. Then after I conquer your ass, I'm conquering everybody else that thinks they can't be.
What are you gonna do about it, Goldilocks?
Okay, now, I do want to say this also. You know, I understand people can change their ways for better and shit. I know that. I'm living proof of it. I used to do drugs. I used to inject toxins and poisons into my body. I have changed. I know people can change. But how many of y'all know that Tom McDonald was worshiping Satan and rapping about Satan before the political stuff? Normally when someone changes, that is a good thing for them, so they share it with the world. And kind of like what I'm doing, showing that you can change. You can be a better person. Have we heard that? No. There's albums out there. There's one album out there with him and another artist that is called Kill Thy Neighbor. Kill Thy Neighbor? Like, there's a lot of things that my eyes are opening up to, especially, here's the biggest one. The song with him, Dax, and Adam Calhoun. They were promoting it as three fully independent artists on one track, when all three are not fully independent. Dax is not independent. He is signed with a record label. Go back a couple years. Tom has a song, Fuck the Industry, right? But he's working with the industry. He did a song, now fast forward a couple years, he's done a song with the music industry. And Dax being signed, he is controlled, which means the label had to sign off on stuff. They had to sign off on him working with Tom. So Tom knew that he was working with the music industry. And him being very much independent, when you work with the music industry, you're not independent. You're not. And that's not causing a division. It's not. If you're independent and you want to be your own boss, you don't have somebody else telling you what to do. Dax being signed and then working with Tom on that song, Tom couldn't do some things. Tom was told some rules. That's how it goes with the music industry. Church has been trying to show everybody that his entire career. He has said it. He is documenting everything, and no one else has done this, but he is documenting everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, for all of us to see that you don't need the shit. You don't need a record label to get where church is at. You don't. You don't need somebody else telling you what to do. You are your own boss. You are your own leader. Don't follow anyone else. Lead yourself. Because you're going to get led to your death if you don't. Like, I can't help but to have my eyes opening up. Now, that's not saying open your eyes. Open your eyes. I'm not doing that. I'm not the person to sit here and force you to believe one way or the other. But there are things I've noticed. There's things I've learned. There's things that's come out. Not to mention, who would want, with the reputation Rockefeller, whatever has, why want to make your name that? Why change your name to that last name? Why be associated with that? Just questioning, which I can do. And that just questioning is what made me not follow him anymore. Especially the one true thing that done it was the lie. I'd already stopped following him, but what solidified and verified that I'm no longer a Tom McDonald supporter is the lie he told the fans. 3 independent artists when all 3 are not, in fact, independent. When you lie to your fans, I'm not supporting you anymore. I was a liar, and I am still to this day trying to prove, basically, I am not a liar. I was on drugs. Drug addicts lie. Okay, I've learned from my mistakes. I do not have the time, the patience, or the energy to sit here and come up with 50 million other lies to cover up one. I don't. I got too much shit to do. I got too much shit to worry about. I got too much shit to take care of. Stay at home stepmom of 4 kids. I got too much going on. I can't sit here and do all that bullshit. No. So I choose to be transparent. I choose to follow people. And when I say follow, I'm not following. I lead my damn self. But I choose to listen to and support. Let me change my wording. I choose to support and listen to artists' music that don't lie. That simple. But, and regardless, who wins of this, whether church wins or whether Tom wins, even if this is a thing, I'm here for the music. And diss tracks and rap battle is a part of music culture, of music history. There is no way around that. If a good rap battle or diss track goes back and forth, the artist learn from that. Going head to head on the mic, having a rap battle or diss track going back and forth, both artists are testing their lyricism with each other. So, in fact, regardless if whoever loses, they both turn out to be a winner in the end, because both of them have made themselves better at being a lyricist. Did y'all stay with me on that? Hope you did. If you guys like this reaction, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. By the way, I just want to add this in. Okay? When it does come to disses and stuff, when church goes into it, I am a church fan. At the end of the day, I am a church fan. I am loyal, and I am a loyal church fan. That don't mean I'm going to follow him everywhere. No. I lead my damn self. Love him, love his music, but I lead my damn self. I'm not going to be a yes man to Ryan Upchurch just because I like his music and I like him as a person. Ain't going to happen. But when it comes to him getting in beefs with someone, I'm not going to be biased because I am a church fan. I am going to go into it with, all right, let's go. Let's see who wins this. Just like I would if I didn't know the two individuals. Just wanted to throw that out there. But I'll catch y'all in the next reaction. See you.